Turns out the cows aren't even that hungry. If this field didn't desperately need rough muck on, I think that that would sustain them with being fed throughout summer. Like, and we could silage something else, do you know what I mean? But obviously it needs some nutrients putting back in, so they're gonna have to come off and find somewhere nice and fresh to live. Is this not the prettiest thing? That's cute, isn't it? That is cute. Do you want to know what else is quite cute? The little oak tree in this hedge. Look at it. It's obviously just grown from seed, but how sweet is that? Just a baby oak tree in the end of a hedge. So I need a kennel for Nelly Grey, and I've been looking. I found one, but I've just walked past something and gone, now you know we love repurposing here. What about the chicken coop? Why could that not be used as a dog kennel? She's risen off the ground. I could just take the little bar things out. It's got a nice wooden, maybe the wooden floor bit's an issue. I can't see how this wouldn't work. Voy's going to completely disagree with me because he does that. It's either that or I'm going to build her a log cabin. Man versus naughty sausage dog. Naughty sausage dog has found a horn and will not come from under the trailer. Like got some serious deja vu. Woo! Oh. Somebody said the other day, somebody asked the other day why we didn't have a silage pit here. Yeah. So I've always said the same as what I said. I was just checking that his answer correlated with my answer. You'd have to lead it here. There's not a lot of land around here. Literally that field there, a little field, and that field there that's full of horses. I'll show you the size of it. It's not a big field at all, just a couple of acres, and all of the land is at our house. So all the land we silage is at our house. So it would mean taking silage, obviously, yeah, I see what you mean, but yeah, you'd have to lead it here, and then it'd be in the wrong place eventually, as it always would be. Like, this field is literally that big. It's not big at all. Hello. Oh, there's some flies on your eyes. Flies on your eyes. Flies on your eyes. Flies on their eyes. Flies on your eyes. Flies. We need some fly spray. It's a good job they're not flighty, isn't it? Look. Flies. Come here. Flies. Come here. I don't do a lot about horses. I turned into a farmer a long time ago. So these are big boys. These are boys' dads. Yes, trotting horses. So they are standard bred horses. So that's very similar to a thoroughbred horse that does race horsing. But they do trotting, which is with basically racing with a harness on. And they've got flatter backs than a racehorse. Basically, that's the only difference. They are just as pernickety, they go lame just as often, and yeah, they race. That's what they do. So anyway, that's Big Roy's thing. We always had ponies when we were younger, like nothing fancy, just big fat cobs, that kind of thing, and then a cross-trotting horse that we got called Solo that used to throw people off for fun round corners because he used to go that fast. But yeah, as I've got older, a lot older, I think I've kind of realised the amount of time it takes to muck out one horse, you could muck 100 cows out in that time. And that is where I stand on horses. So it's night time. The pigs need feeding, as you can hear. Winnie Hoof here. Hey. Good boy. I'm just going to move some shade. So we've got a couple of fields of sheep to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 fields of sheep to gather in here. Did you see that lamb then? I wonder if you got it. Come here, don't annoy them. That lamb was going crazy, bouncing up and down. Anyway, we need to get these, and then they need to go out of there, straight down the lane, win here, straight down the lane and into a new field. So yeah, that'll be... So I'll just slyly open a gate and walk them round, and Win will be really well behaved until Roy comes behind with the quad bike, and then he won't listen to a word that I say. Are you ready? Here, Win. Stand. So the other day I showed you him working in the pens. I'll show you him working here. I just want to see if that mule's in that bottom field with the 2 lambs. Roy's there. I think she might be maybe in there, but we'll soon find out. So Win is a pusher, a driver, not a herder. And when I first got him, I tried to make him into a collie. Now don't get me wrong, he did actually do as he was told, and he would go round. Scoop. Yeah. So Win's the driver. What he wants to do is he wants to drive animals. He doesn't want to go around and bring them here. Hey! He doesn't want to bring them to you. He wants to chase them away from you. Here! Here! And we had a real struggle with getting him to stop. Hey! Here. He actually does listen now, to be quite honest. He's fairly... If I tell him to stand, he will. So when I shout, stand, obviously in a very loud booming voice, he will stand and back. That's what he does. Win here. I'm just skirting the back, to be honest. I'm not actually. They'll follow Roy, these sheep. They're desperate for something new. Here. Oh, we. Oh, we. Want him through there. Roy's got him now. So there have been times, like last year, I tried to take him up Staymore to gather the sheep off the fell, fell bottom, and he was not ready for it. He wasn't trained enough. It was all my fault, and it went disastrously wrong. He literally would not stop. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't biting. He was just prancing behind them, and he just got excited and he wouldn't come back. Honestly, it was just awful. I ended up sitting down on the floor crying, literally screaming at Roy because Roy had said let him off, and the whole thing just went tits up. So we've learned from that mistake, not to put him in any situation that he's not equipped for, and therefore he's not going to fail at. Do you know what I mean? It's just little by little. I thought he was... I was trying to make him be something he's not. And he's not a bad lad, actually. He's in the yard. It looks scary. You know what I mean? He's a good dog, really. Aren't you? Hoof. Soft shit. Good lad, aren't you? Eh? She'll get you. She'll take a chunk out of you. So we are just moving this trailer of hay. We want to get some slurry out this afternoon, and we also want to use the trailer to go and pick something up. So, literally barricaded myself in. We just need to get all that hay in opposite the piggy wiggies and the lambs and get it all off that trailer. I was asleep on the bales and Roy's drove off with her, and she's just realised that she's just had a little ride out. You're such an idiot. You're going to fall off. You're going to fall off. Spider cat. This one's just come. Look what I've got. I'm part of the cool kid club. A t-shirt.
Nothing like a little sunshine. Got sand on your feet and a big bass line. Moving slow cause we've got time. You sparklers out, party at mine. Check out the view, shades low. Started at 2, now we're good to go.
Oh, that was sweaty. Not the best hay, if I'm perfectly honest. I didn't show it on the video because I thought it was tight, but we had the first baler that we used was completely naff, and every single bale was to shake out because you just couldn't pick them up. So it got gone through once, rode up, baled, shook out, rode up again. Some of it will have been baled a few more times while they tried to get it right. Shook out, rode up again, and then baled finally by Johnny. He came in to the rescue. And that is why it is smashed to bits. They're so hard to pick up. Because basically the stalks are all broken. They're not very long. Like if you look at like this. So there's nothing holding it together. Whereas if you were, try and find a long piece. That's a long piece. If it was baled first time, all of them would be intact. But because it's been battered around so much, they're all broken and they're all little. So it just makes it really hard. Luckily, we'll only be using them in here. So they're in here anyway. It ended up tipping it down about half an hour after we'd baled, so we stuck that trailer in that shed and just washed our hands of it and left it. We also have a wagon to unload at Roy's dad's house because we filled the wagon. So because they were so loose, there's like a bale on the floor. These are for you. Don't you come at me with them teeth. Never trust a horse. Never.